Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 103 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today I'm rearranging a few things. I really would like to get into the train stuff today, but I've been having too much fun getting a lot of the automation going with Create. So I've been rearranging a little bit of how stuff works. What I'd like to do right now is set up some filters from Create. I think I'm going to need two of these. And I'm also going to need a funnel, but I'm going to need two brass funnels. So let's go ahead and get two of them. And I'm pretty sure what I want to do is this and this. But make sure that they're angled into the chests. Perfect. And then let's program our funnel. So last episode I said I should be able to set up my casings to make andesite or brass or train casings. And that's what we're going to work on today. And it should be pretty quick and easy, actually. You know, thinking about it, it should be easy peasy. We've already got our regular casing, the andesite casings, right? So let's add brass casing here. So that's going to be, I'm actually just going to make you regular oak wood. Okay. And that should be cool. And I don't think we'll need this exporter anymore. And actually, we want to modify this to include the andesite alloy here. Right? So now we're going to put an oak log and an andesite alloy into a chest, or an oak log and a brass ingot. Or we're going to put these guys. Okay? Now the question is, do we have sturdy sheets? Maybe not. So sturdy sheets. Oh my goodness, it's a sequence recipe. Oh. See, I looked at that and thought it was a lead plate and thought it would be... Alright, okay, that's not bad. We can make that happen. We can make that happen. So we need a sequence recipe to get the sturdy sheets for trains. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. But let's finish what we're working on now, and then we'll go and get the sequence recipe going. Cool. Alright, so you are going to go, and you're going to have an input here. Hey. Oh, that's right, you can't input from here, can you? We wanted you to... Yeah, you can't input from there. Right. So what we want to do, probably, is maybe andesite funnel whatever goes in there into a depot? Does that sound cool? That should be cool. Let's move this up one, then, because then it'll look a little bit better. If I'm moving it up one, I need to move it back one as well. That's going to be a thing that we want to do here. Hey. There you go. That's what we're going to want. And then we can connect this up with cabling, by the way. So I'm pretty sure I already have cable there, so that's a little bit of a waste. I guess I could have just run it this way. That's probably easier, right? Yeah, probably. Alright, so let's do that, and then a depot to pull the items off of. That could be cool. Oh, right, I forgot. I did... That's funny. Let's put some of you away. That should be better. And now I can do that. Yeah, I took out the ability to craft things. Okay, so then you, and then an andesite funnel. We'll do it this way. And then the chest, right? And then that, and then this. And these guys go in here, and that one too, as a matter of fact. And make sure that you're facing downward. See the arrow? That's an important bit. All right, so now then you can go here, and you will output to here, and you will output to here. And you'll be good to go. Sweet. Now let's set up our filters, right? So on one hand, the only thing that should go into that dude over there is oak planks. So if the only thing going into you is oak planks, no, because then for this one we want it to be brass casings. Right. Okay, cool. So oak logs and brass casings as an allow list ignore data. Check. And that goes into this dude. And then you are going to be andesite alloy, brass, ingots, and then sturdy sheets. Cool. And that goes into this one. And the filter, the mechanical arm filter should respect those, right? So now if I want a brass casing, for example, oh, I see what happened. Yeah, no, we want to remove you guys. There you go. I'm gonna give you one extra oak log because of the leftover things. Oh, and you have a filter on you, don't you? Yeah, I could probably just remove the filter, can't I? Or can't I? I cannot. Okay, so we're going to want another filter. This time to properly filter what's allowed to go in there. And that will be create casings. So you can either be andesite or brass. Oh, now this actually leads to an interesting problem. This actually leads to an interesting problem. That is actually an interesting problem. Because when we go to make the train casing, yeah. When we go to make the train casing, he's going to put a brass casing on there, and that's going to get pulled right in from this dude. Interesting. Interesting. That might be a challenge. I might have to do that one on a separate line. Yeah, because what's going to happen is when we put the train casing there, it's going to put the brass casing on, and then the brass casing will be whitelisted because it needs to be whitelisted for the other kind of casing, right? So, like, as soon as we put this on here, before we get a chance to put the sturdy on, he's going to get pulled right in. See? And then we wouldn't have a chance to put the sturdy casing on. So we might need to make that on a separate line. But before we can make that on a separate line, we are going to need sturdy sheets, which doesn't look too bad. That looks like a pretty straightforward thing. We just need to get some powdered obsidian, which needs a crushing wheel. And then we're going to need a little bit of lava and a couple other things. So what we could do, let's do this. Let's do, we insert powdered obsidian, and yeah, that should be cool. That should be cool. Now, wasn't there something else assembly line-ish that I needed to make? The train tracks, right? So that's going to be 2 iron nuggets getting pushed down. So that's going to be like a totally different recipe sequence. So I think we can forego trying to put them on the same line, right? We would just have 2 separate lines for that. Oh, we have another type of casing, copper casing. Are these also made this way? Copper with stripped. Okay, that's cool. We should add this to the to-do for this thing. Yeah, let's make that real quick. Home base. Yeah, I forgot about this kind of casing. Copper casings are used for a lot of things. All right, so stripped oak wood, or we'll make that regular oak wood, actually. And a copper ingot, and then that's cool. And then we just need to add copper ingots to the filter. Right? So you can now have copper ingots. And you can now have copper casings. Cool. Easy peasy. Look at that. Cool. Look at it go. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, so now let's set up our assembly lines for some of the other stuff we're going to need for the train. So first off, sturdy sheets, right? So we need to do the powdered obsidian first. So we're going to need our crushing wheels, which we set up a long time ago, but really never needed to use much, but now we can use them, so that's pretty nifty. Let's set these up. Probably right around here-ish. We'll start with this and see how it looks. Okay. And then what we're going to want to have, I believe, is a chute Because chutes just do vertical dropping of items, so any item that, goes into this chest will go through and hit the chute now. Okay. And then we're going to want... Let's put this guy down so that we're ready to do stuff nicely. Let's put away everything for a sec. I'm going to want some of you and some of you for now. Cool. So the gearboxes will be such... We may need a vertical gearbox or something. Let's do like a vertical gearbox right here. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a vertical gearbox is not the best idea. Unless we brought it up here. Like a regular gearbox here, here, and here. We're going to have to test that out, because I always forget how these should look. But that's the basic premise. Now, I could have sworn you used to be able to do, like, some kind of diagonals. But maybe I'm crazy. I mean, that wouldn't be the right diagonal anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but you get the idea. Let's say, let's use gears. Just because they look cool. So that's the opposite that we want. We want them spinning into each other. We can reverse their direction with another gearbox. And now they should be spinning into each other, okay? And now, when we get obsidian in here, if we drop that in the chest, it should make obsidian. Both regular and powdered obsidian, okay? So remember, when you crush obsidian with that process, right? You have a 100% chance to get powdered, and you have a 75% chance to get your original obsidian back. So that's an important thing to remember, and the reason that's important is we're going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to handle that obsidian coming out, okay? Now, is there a chance... You know what we could do? We could put right there. No, maybe we couldn't. That would be cool, except it won't be. What could we do to make this super cool? How about this? That doesn't look terrible, right? That looks pretty good. I had to throw a gearbox in there so that it would be the right, direction, but that should be cool. And then maybe we'll have a thing here. Whoops. That should be cool. Okay. That works for me, right? So now, right, let's just have like a bunch of obsidian on hand so that we can test this out. Right, we're going to do this, it's going to get crushed, and then it's going to go down the line, okay? So what we want to handle next is handling of the obsidian, okay? So what we probably want to have is... Let's see, did I make this a little too short? I should make this a little longer. I should maybe put him here. Okay. So let's handle the obsidian here, and then 1, 2, 3... and then the interface here. Does that sound cool? I like that. Alright, so reminder, sturdy sheets is lava from a spout, and then 2 stampers. Okay, so I've got my 2 stampers, I've got my spout. We're going to face them here. Perfect. Now, for the lava, I'm probably just going to get an ender tank. And I assume that I made it red, 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 but it's been so long since I've looked at my ender tank. There you go. And we'll just do a quickie... one of these. So up, we extract. There we go. Down will be insert, and now you should have lava in you. Perfect. Cool. I'll probably do something cool with fluid handling when we get to trains, but for now I'm just going to do it, quick and easy. Right. Cool, cool, cool. So now, if we look at this and we drop that obsidian in here, what we should realistically get is what we need, except for this guy. We need to get them spinning. We need to get them spinning. How should we handle that? I know we're going to want to run cables up here. So I know we're going to have another similar line here, right? Let's look at this guy. He needs... Okay. So what we could do is have this. You ready? Well... let's do it here, 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 and here. No, because that's not quite. We're going to need it out one more if that's what we want to do. But we could do this, and that would get all those guys going. That's kind of neat looking, right? Not terrible. So if I throw an obsidian in here now, we should get what we need, right? Whoop. Stamp. Stamp. Boom. That's cool. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. So let's get our funnel to get that in there. Perfecto. And then we just need to handle, with a brass funnel, we need to handle getting the obsidian out. And that... what I'm thinking we could do is just have an ender chest, like a regular white ender chest. Maybe just for visual purposes only, move it a little bit like this. And then we're going to filter you to obsidian. Okay? So that, watch this now, right? We put obsidian in there. He'll eat the obsidian before it gets on the line. And then he'll make its way into there. Cool. Easy peasy. Getting the hang of this stuff. Like nothing. Awesome. And then we're going to do a similar production line, probably, right here-ish. Let's put it maybe here along this one. And this will be a similar line. We could do it just to be a little bit cleaner. Put the thing back there. Is that cool? Okay. And then all we need is a crafter for this guy. And we're good to go. And then we'll have our second production line here for the next batch of things that we're going to make, the rails. All right, so this guy is going to be... we're just going to kind of make it similar-ish, right? We want 2 deployers. Okay. And you're always going to be iron nuggets, so I might export bus iron nuggets into you guys. So, like, you and you. I can do this, right? Yes. Iron nuggets, export bus. Perfect. And then stamper, right? And that's how we make train tracks. Easy peasy. And then we'll have our interface here with a chute. Okay. I guess I could pop down and just hook that up real quick. Maybe... just maybe we do this. You ready? Because I can do this. And then I can do this. That could be cool. Just a little bit cleaner looking. Yeah? Okay. And then this will be our input chest with the crafter behind it. That wasn't supposed to be a chest, but okay. My goodness. Dyer's mouse wheel is just not behaving today. So that'll be that. So you'll put the thing in there. You'll funnel it out. Did I already use all my funnels that I have? You know, I actually think I have funnels in here. I do. Look at that. Boom. Cool. And then it'll be bing, bing, bing. Perfect. Cool. So now you should be getting your iron nuggets already. And now all we need is a slab to test this with. Oh, right, you need rotational stuff, don't you? Yeah, you do. I might want to put this... Here's what I'm going to do. You ready? Aha! Cool? And then I can put my export buses here with nuggets. Right? Iron nugget for you. Iron nugget for you. They could also go above, I guess. Okay. So now, try that slab thing again. Boop, boop, boop. Ha 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 ha. That's cool. And now we've got train tracks. Beautiful. Okay, so then over here, we just got to create our recipe for them, right? So train tracks will realistically just be slab goes in. Let's do we know how to make any slabs? I'm sure we don't. Okay, let's just do regular slabs, stone slab, right? Which we will teach how to make. Okay, so slab goes in, train tracks come out. That is cool. And then we still have to do the train casing. We haven't solved that problem yet. But at least we solved this problem, right? So it's just powdered obsidian goes in, sturdy sheet comes out. Okay? Okay. So now we add this dude here. We add this dude here. And we just need to get some... I could probably just connect you like this, right? Boop, boop. Boop. Yeah? So now if I needed more sturdy plates, let's say we want 10 of those. We're missing 8 powdered obsidian. Oh, right, because I put the wrong pattern in. That should be regular obsidian. I forgot I processed that. So realistically, the pattern is regular obsidian turns into that. Cool. And this is why we test, because dire derps happen. Oh, that's so cool. Right? Loving it. It's working super good. How cool is that? Right? And now if we want train tracks, let's say, I don't know, we want 2 stacks of them, because that's probably a realistic number for what we're going to want here. It's working. It's working. I love it. Create, you gotta admit, Create is so stinking cool. It is such a good mod. I had that whole series of Create Above and Beyond, which was literally just a whole Create-themed mod pack. I would like another one of those now. Look at that, 129 train tracks, because we had one already. So that worked perfectly. Now I just need to sort out how I'm going to make this, because if we look at our casings now, we should be able to make train casings, The problem is like I said, it's going to eat the train casing before he has a chance to do the thing. So that's going to be a little bit of a stinky situation. How should I handle that? What do you think? So I wonder what happens if I remove the brass casing from here. I put a deployer here with a couple more funnels, and you can have a dirty sheet on you. Okay, that's not exactly what I meant to do. Oh, can I put a... Can you go directly to the deployer? Because that would save me a little bit of effort. I think you can. I think I can filter you. There you go. Filter apply to deployer. So let's take you. I probably want to throw a filter on this, though, and that's going to be a casing. We're going to need the train casing before I can do that. Yes. So let's make you input, output, 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 output. Okay, so now if I put this dude here, he puts him in there. And now if I get a brass casing, he put it in there. That's not what I wanted. Let's get a filter first. This should prevent him from being able to put anything in there for a second. And then you just need some rotational stuffs. Cool. And then you can become the filter for this. Okay? And we'll put this away. So that now when you're there, he'll do that. Okay. Now, for brass casing, sturdy sheet, train casing. You ready? You ready? Check this out. If I want brass casings times 4, start. Are you not behaving? Why are you not taking thing? Do you have something in you? You might? You did. That's why. Okay. That's working. Now if I want... Oh, no, there's the problem. He's going to put that there first, and then not do that. Alright, I can solve this. I can solve this. You ready? You're gonna go out. Well, let's empty you for a sec. Okay. You're gonna go out, and you're gonna go out, and you're both gonna have filters. Okay. And your filter will be to allow sturdy sheets, and your filter will be to deny sturdy sheets. So you can't put any sturdy sheets down there, you can put sturdy sheets there. You are going to have input, input, output, 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 output. Okay, now, watch what happens. Cool? Did that work? Wait, it did. So first off, he's going to do his thing. I think that's working. That's working. Look at it go. It works. It works. It's a little convoluted, but it works. I like how convolutedly it works. It's actually pretty cool if you think about it. I think it's cool. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think it's cool. I'm just saying. That is spiffy. Alright, so what I'll say is, we've now got everything we need to start on trains. I think we've got most of what we need to start on trains. I think, for the most part. There's a few things we need to do still, but I think most of the other stuff to make is easy. Like, seats are easy to make, train controls. We've got precision mechanisms, we've got train casings. Train stations, we've got the train casings. Metal girders we can make easily enough. I think we have everything we need to do. So I think we're cool. So, it's time to play with trains. Probably next episode. Man, look how cool that is. Who's excited for trains? Who's excited for trains? I'll tell you I am. I will tell you that I am very excited for trains. Look at this coolness, huh? You hit control, by the way, or your run button to change up between, you know, a more curved track. Yeah, we'll go over all this next episode. We'll go over all this next episode. For now, it's wrapping up point. Devil 20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next one, trains. For sure. We're going to do it. All right. Take it easy.